Hello, 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 and welcome to Courageously Kind. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Liz. We're twin sisters and best friends.
Together, we share stories of especially kind humans doing especially kind things, in hopes that these conversations motivate and inspire you to be kinder to yourself and others. When we're not speaking with an incredible guest, we'll speak directly from our hearts about what it means to us to be courageously kind. So today is a little bittersweet.
Oh.
This is the last day we're going to be in this dorm room. We move out tomorrow.
What? Crazy.
I know. I feel like it really is bittersweet because I don't know, it starts to feel like home in here, and to sort of take all our stuff off the walls and have all our stuff in bags and suitcases. It's just kind of bittersweet to think that we're not coming back here next year and that we're going to be in a new place, but we're excited about where we're going next year. We're moving to a different building.
Yeah, we're not moving like locations or anything, just a different building.
And we've heard good things.
Yeah.
So it's exciting, but bittersweet.
Yeah.
So that makes this the last episode we'll ever record in this room.
We named the room Rhonda.
Yeah.
So if we mention Rhonda, Rhonda's the room.
Rhonda's the room. I don't know how that name came about.
You know, I think we wanted to give it a name because in the beginning it didn't feel like home, but I didn't want to call it like school.
Because you don't want to say, oh, I'm going back to school.
Right.
Like, that's just kind of, makes you think about school.
Right. So we named her Rhonda.
Rhonda.
I'm going to miss Rhonda a little bit.
I am too. I've gotten really used to her. Can't believe it's our last, night here.
Yeah, it's strange.
Makes me really sad. But it already looks kind of weird in here because we've taken some things off the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Other things are all packed up. We're getting ready to pack our car later. And then tomorrow we'll finish packing cars and go home for the summer.
Yay!
Which is so exciting.
We're going to go over 10 things we learned and wish we knew when we started from college.
I feel like I definitely learned way more than just 10 things.
Mm-hmm.
Preface that, but we wanted to keep this episode brief.
Yeah. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. So we could be here all day if we listed all the things we learned. But these are just some things that we thought were important that we learned. And I think we had to learn by coming to college.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk. It was really hard.
Yeah.
First semester here was really, really rough. We even applied to transfer back home because it was really hard. A lot of things were hard. School itself wasn't hard because we were kind of just taking gen eds. We were undecided. And so we were just taking general courses. But it was really hard to live away from home.
It was a big adjustment, and it was a combination of not knowing what we wanted to study, not knowing the area, not knowing a lot of people. It kind of was a combination of many things, which just made it a tough adjustment.
Yeah. It was definitely lonely. I think COVID had a little bit to do with that. But like you said, yeah, not knowing anybody or anything about the area. There would be days where we would literally get up, go to class, get food, come back. And that was it. Or we'd go to class, go to work, and then come back and just sit in this dorm. And that was not healthy for us.
Didn't help in the long run.
No, it was, I think we both turned to sort of isolating ourselves a little bit. Just because there was a lot going on, and I didn't feel like I had the energy to go out and hang out with people and do things. But by sitting here and not doing anything made it worse. It's kind of like, body emotions tends to stay in motion or whatever. But yeah, so we learned a lot of valuable lessons. But I can say with confidence that we have learned a lot. And we're no longer transferring. We're going to stay here another year and see what happens. But I feel like this semester we're definitely in a different place than we were first semester.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say on that?
Are we going to go through the list?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because you were kind of touching on things. I was like, are we doing the list anymore? Okay.
I just felt like I was dominating, so if you want to...
No, I was waiting for you to start the list.
Sorry.
Start the list.
Yeah.
Start the list. Okay.
Just a lot I want to say. We can start into the list.
Okay.
That brings us to our first thing on our list, which is you can do hard things.
Yes. Like Maddie just said before, college can be hard.
So hard.
But you can do it, and you can work through it.
Even if you don't think that you can, you can. You are so much stronger than you realize. You are so much braver than you realize. You are so much more resilient than you realize. Speaking from someone who didn't think I could do it. I had a few moments last semester where I was like, I can't do this. I can't finish this. And then I did. And you can too. Okay. You can do hard things.
Mm-hmm. Second, it is okay to feel sad or homesick. I feel like it can be very isolating when everybody else looks like they're having fun and they're happy and they're so adjusted and they're so just happy with where they are. But I guarantee you there are more people feeling the way you're feeling than you think.
Absolutely. And remember that what you see on social media is not always reality, and we're only seeing highlights. You know, I know we even posted things that looked like we were having fun, and we were, but there was also a lot of homesickness, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to miss your family. It's okay to miss your friends. It's okay to miss, you know, high school and your community, but know that that's normal. And that it doesn't mean, I used to think like, does this homesickness mean I could never live away from home? And that's not true. Like, you can do it, but it's okay to be sad and homesick in the process. Number 3 is step outside your comfort zone. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Say yes to things that maybe you wouldn't say yes to. I mean, make good choices. But go to things. Go to campus events, even if they're lame, even if they seem stupid. Just say yes to things. Go try things. And be the first to reach out to other people. This, I think, was a big one for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, saying yes to other people, but also inviting, you know, new friends to go do things. You know, most of the time, I bet both parties are waiting for the other party to make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
So step outside your comfort zone and don't be afraid to be the first to reach out.
Yeah, absolutely. This next one is a little bit less like emotional and more just like logistical, I guess, but it's think carefully about your schedule. Now, our first semester, we did not get to pick our schedule because we were undeclared. I think that's why we didn't get to pick our schedule. But this semester we did, and one thing we learned is that we do not like classes that occur before 10 a.m.
No.
Now, we were very lucky this semester that our schedule works out so that we don't have any classes that start before 10 a.m. But that was just really nice. I think we both like to take it slow in the morning and have a ton of time to just wake up and hang out and get ready. We had 9 a.m. classes last semester, and you think 9 a.m. is not that early, but...
Don't do anything earlier than 9.
Yeah, no 8 a.m.s. Everybody says that, and you're like, yeah, okay, no. Because you're gonna want to do things in the evening and at night with your friends, things going on campus or whatever, or you're just gonna want to hang out and watch movies and whatever. And you're not going to want to wake up at 7 o'clock to get ready for an 8 a.m. class. It's just not going to happen.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it. Be smart.
We already talked about this a little bit with stepping outside your comfort zone, but don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to do something you've never done before. Maybe you think you don't like it, but who knows?
Yeah, and that goes for like classes and stuff too. Like this is the perfect time to kind of, test the waters and explore and see what's out there. A class that maybe you are just a little bit interested in could be really interesting, and you could want to explore that and pursue that. So don't be afraid to try new things. Next one is talk to your advisor. We were so lucky. We have an amazing advisor. And since switching to communications majors, we got another advisor who we love, and she's amazing too. But we actually kept our old advisor, and we kept meetings with her because we just love her, and we love chatting with her and getting her advice and her feedback on things.
It's so helpful to have someone to check in with. And if you don't have a good relationship with your advisor, don't be afraid to go to like a counseling center just to have someone that you can check in with to make sure you're doing okay and to have support on campus.
There might also be options for you to switch advisors if you're not gelling with your advisor, but definitely take advantage of those resources.
I lost track of which number this is. I think it's number 8.
Yeah.
Make time for fun things. Find a nice balance. There's always going to be schoolwork to get done. There's always going to be an assignment, but make time to do fun things. Your college experience should be a well-rounded one. And don't stress yourself out doing assignments so much that you're missing out on hanging out with your friends.
Yeah, I think it's possible to find a good balance. For me, I have to schedule in fun time. So I schedule my work, and then also, be like, I'm going to work for a couple hours, and then I'm going to go hang out with my friends. Just get that balance is so necessary. This is another one that talks about friends, but it could be a little bit different for everybody. But one thing that I try to remember is to remember my friends from home. It's not like your friends from home and from high school are gone, you know what I mean? And that depends on your relationship with them. Obviously, if you had a falling out or whatever, that's okay. But, maybe check in with them. I really appreciated when my friends from home checked in with me, because it reminded me, especially in the beginning when I didn't have many friends on campus, didn't know many people on campus, that there were still people that loved and supported me, and that they didn't go away. They're just in other places, and I'm going to see them really soon.
Yeah. And last but not least, it is okay if your plans change, or if you don't know what your plans are at all. We didn't know. Our plans are still changing.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's natural. Try not to stress out about it because it's okay.
Those are just some things that we learned in college, that if you are off to college soon, not soon because it's May when we release this, but if you're going off to college, you might want to keep those things in mind. Even if you're not going to college, not in college, I think all of them are sort of valuable life lessons and things that we wanted to pass along to you. Little updates on what's going on with us. We are obviously finishing school, moving out, transitioning into summer, and our summer is filling up fast. So that being said, our formatting is going to look a little bit different throughout the summer. We're going to switch to more vlog-ish style content, kind of more relaxed, conversational. This is what we're doing. This is what's up. Our thoughts, conversations starting sort of things, and less structured formatted videos, because throughout the summer we're going to be filming interviews with guests that will be scheduled to release in the fall. So we're kind of trying to plan ahead a little bit, get that done. So the content on here is going to be a little bit more lax, more chill for the summer. We're still going to be around. We're just going to be posting weekly. That's the plan right now. Plans change. You never know. But that is the plan right now.
Yeah.
To everybody taking finals this week or in the coming weeks, you got this. It's going to be over soon. Hang in there. take care, and we'll see you real soon.
We'd like to give a huge thank you to Anna Waltz Landscape Contracting for their support of Courageously Kind.
Anna Waltz is a family-owned landscape contracting company in Berks County that has served Pennsylvania for over 35 years.
If you're ready to get your landscaping project started, visit annawaltzlandscape.com or call 610-916-7070.
Anna Waltz Landscape Contracting, beautifying Pennsylvania 1 yard at a time.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, feel free to share it with your friends, your family, or anyone you think might like it too.
And if you want to support the show, leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It really does help. Or check out our merch store at courageouslykind.org. Take good care, and we'll see you back here real soon.